Alright, hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for coming by. Thanks CK Pans for being here. This is something I don't usually do. This is actually the first live stream late at night. It's also the first time we've had Nightbot in there, so you don't have all of the commands set up quite yet, but it's a work in progress. Hey, Insomniac Panda, welcome. One of the reasons I considered doing a late night stream was, one, I had the time available, and two, I know that it's like, what, evening or afternoon for you? Late afternoon? Something like that. Works out pretty well, though. So I hope you guys are doing great. I'm going to go ahead and bring up... Whoops, that's the test server. Bring up the correct PUBG server and get us started here. Alright, it's still working, but while we're doing this, I'm seeing in OBS that it's running the scene where I actually had one of my wins there. So that's a pretty cool thing. Let me turn that off. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting back into the correct server. Yeah, it's about 11:30 for me here. 11:30 p.m. out here on the west coast of the United States. 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. Wow. If it was 6:30 p.m. Saturday here, I would be very late for where I need to be. It's still Friday for me. Finally got off work, made it home, and got the stream set up here. Hopefully we're all good to go. And this will work out well as the server is setting up. The kill is about to happen that topped off the win for me there. Alright, and there it is. Let the music start. There we go. That was a fun win. That was one of two that I have recorded. So let's go ahead and transition that over to the game. Alright, and how does it sound, guys? The music from the game versus voice level, is it relatively decent? Yeah, you guys know what's going to happen, well, before I do. Let's see. Nope. Not even close to that. Yeah, I was working 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Kind of a last-minute deal, so... fun stuff. But I'm doing alright. I don't feel any more tired than I usually do. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in Discord, I know that Pans did because he was kind of hanging out with me there. But I was able to set up the PUBG tracker as a bot, so now I can punch in the right combination of commands to make it come up with the stats. Okay, so game noise is down a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring that up a little. There we go. And I'll just wait for an update to see how that sounds. So yeah, when I can type in to Discord, actually I'll just bring it up here on my screen. See exactly what I typed in. So by typing in !PUBG stats and then a space and then NA for North American server, and then my gamer name and a space, and then whether it's solo, duo, or squads, by punching that in, it pops up with an image. It shows the stats that I have, which I have only played like 1 or 2 games, so it's not going to show much for stats, but it's kind of a cool feature to have in Discord without having to go into the other website. Jared, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that it sounded good for you. So we're about ready to just jump right into a game, see what we can get ourselves into. So far we got 3 people watching. I've kind of gone through some of the different channels that I'm on and shared it, but feel free to share it as well. I'm kind of hoping at some point... There we go. It did work. Either that or I put it in there. Huh. Maybe I did post it I think I posted it in my own Discord, so that works too. A little higher on the game sound. Okay. Yeah, trying to figure out whether it's going to outshout me once we actually get some gunfire going. The lobby will kind of probably decide that for us. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Still kind of waiting to see if the prone guy hops back on, but he might be off for the night. It is 11:30 here, so as Pans can attest, it's 2:30 over there. Trying not to use the McDonald's little jingle there, but for some reason it keeps getting stuck in my head. About 20-second delay on chat. Okay. Yeah, I had to turn that back up a little bit to the normal. Let me actually. I think it's normal latency, and that's because I was running into some lag issues. Kind of like how the game seems to be right now. Let's see. Yeah, I do have it on the normal latency, so that would explain about the 20-second delay. Yeah, let's see here. We got people running around. Maybe it's just because I have my volume down. Let's see if that helps at all. Well, that was loud. All right, jumping into solo. Yeah, well, with the specs that you were talking about for your computer, Pans, when it comes in, that's amazing. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that. You won't have any problem running a lot of things. A little bit jealous there. Oh, why not? Let's start it off hot. Jump into the drug lord houses. At least that's what I've heard them referred to as. We'll probably get some company and either get some quick kills or die. Or both. That happens too. We got at least 2 there. I'm guessing we'll probably have at least, I don't know, 6 people. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be 6. Yeah, this is going to get really interesting really quickly. I'm going to jaunt over here to this little house. Be great if I could land on this little balcony. And I'm stuck in the air. Nope, it threw me. Gotta love how this is the finished version, the 1.0. And someone's already got an AR, or it looks like an AK. Grab a vest. Textures are still loading in a little bit. Oh, that's nice. They give me a crossbow. You know, I'll take what I have to take to survive. If I get a kill with this thing, that'd be pretty amazing. There's a guy right there. Didn't hit him. Wow, 32 hours without sleep. That is rough. I hope you do get some sleep soon, because I know that is a very important thing to have. Just for your own sanity, for nothing else. Yeah, it'd be really cool if you were able to join Cuffs. I'm not in it right now. I'm actually with Brothers in Blue. It's another, wow, lots of activity. Another group that plays on a 5M server. They have their own. Definitely worth checking out if you are interested in a 5M server, which is Grand Theft Auto. It's a police server, so it's going to be LSPDFR related. I'm not liking my chances here. First opportunity. Oh, there he is right there. Here we go. Oh, I hit him. I hit him, but I got stuck in the doorway and I couldn't get lined up soon enough. Oh, I did hit him, though. Got 11 points of damage with a crossbow. At least I know I hit him. That's something. I'm curious to see what it looked like from her side, because that probably... Well, that's interesting. It probably looked really stupid as I got stuck in the door. I was trying to move to the left, and it would not do it. Probably really confused, because she looked out the door first and didn't see anybody. And she could hear the footsteps. Almost took her down, though. That wasn't too bad, considering it was a crossbow. Mike is so good. Your voice sounds great on stream. I appreciate that. This was actually it was like an $18 headset off of Amazon. It's the, let me, as I'm holding it here and talking, it says the Koshin Each G4000. It's a gaming headset, but I mean, I'm not really in a position to pay for like a $300 or $150 mic. You know, I'm not making money off of this. I'm just having fun, so might as well keep it reasonable. At least this game only takes about a minute and a half from the time that you die to the time that you get back into the game. Keeps it a little bit reasonable. But yeah, if you're interested in checking that out, that particular mic, and I mean, if you're looking for a mic that sounds like this one does, that would be one to check out. Again, that's the Koshin, K-O-T-I-O-N, and then Each, spelled normal, and G4000. The Blue Snowball. I've heard that's a really popular one, especially with streaming. It's a bit out of my league. Come back here. Hey, Sergeant Anderson. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. I think this is a little more appropriate for your time, I think. That's part of the reason I started this was we've got a lot of people from the Australia, New Zealand area, and none of my streams really fit those times. So here we are. Plus, I've got a little bit of time where my family is, my wife and daughter over at the coast visiting with family, and I'm going to be meeting up with them tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow still, Saturday. But I figured I might as well give myself a little time here, have some fun, and get to hang out with you guys. True, doesn't have to be expensive to be fun. Waiting on my headset had a defective button. That's not good. Yeah, at least this one, I never had to send it back in for a repair or anything. Which is kind of, I mean, I don't have a special place for it or anything. It just sits on my desk. But it gets the job done. You can hear me, and it's not awful, not crackling, and you know, people don't seem to complain too much. I'm not going where I thought I was going. Oh, there we go. Another group of 6 people or so dropping in here. And I'm going to try the same tactic I did last time, and I'm not the only one. I'm lagging a bit. I'm just going to land intentionally on the roof this time. And drop down on the balcony. Mighty Kratos, hey, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Hope you are having a great time. I don't know if it's evening for you or not. It is for me. Whoa, those are close. Someone's very close. Really? That is frustrating. I didn't hit him with either one of those. Not a good... Well, okay, I guess I did skim him with a couple pellets there. Alright, not a problem, Jared. Enjoy the food, because actually food sounds really good right now. And I get along better with food than I do with this game, apparently. It's alright. I'm not going to let it get too frustrating. One way or the other, we're going to have fun. That's what we're out here for. Oh no, that, you know, sickness has been going around lately. Both my wife and my daughter have been sick for the last week and a half. They're finally starting to feel a little better. I've been able to dodge it for the most part. A few congested moments there, here and there, but not too bad. But definitely hope you get to feeling better. It's just not fun to be sick. There's no value to that. I think the only real thing that you can get out of being sick is it's a really good I'd almost say excuse, but it's a really good reason to get some sleep. I would definitely keep that in close consideration. I see D-Train is also still streaming right now. He's another really cool streamer that plays PUBG on a nightly basis. He usually starts around... Whoops. I think he usually starts around 6:30 p.m. my time. That's Pacific time. So that'd be 9:30 Eastern time. And usually plays until... Well, he usually plays for at least 2.5, 3 hours. With it being the weekend, he might play a little longer. He tends to be... he tries to keep it pretty clean, but, you know, he has fun with the game, and he also has a pretty cool system for his viewers, where if they tip certain amounts, he will drink different kinds of drinks, and, you know, by the end of the stream, that can be kind of entertaining as well. Yeah. I don't do that myself, but that's mainly because I don't have much to drink. 2 more days until Christmas. That is true. It is, for most people at this point, except for us hanging out on the very edges of the continent. It is Saturday, the 23rd, which means Christmas is, in fact, 2 days away. You guys have any plans for Christmas? Anything that you're looking forward to or really excited to get the chance to do? I know personally I'm going to be heading out to meet up with my family and with my wife and daughter at the rest of our family's place for at least one dinner. I won't get to be there for Christmas Day, unfortunately, because I am scheduled to work Christmas Day. Originally for 12 hours, but that was changed. I suck with the shotgun, apparently. Ow. Get back here. There we go. Finally got a kill. Only took me 3 matches. We finally got a kill. I feel better already. Yeah, Pans, I'm excited to see your channel. I have not seen any of your videos yet, unfortunately. I need to take a look, see what you've got going. And I would definitely say that if anyone here wants to check out his channel, feel free to do so. You can always just click on the 3 little dots next to his name in the chat there. Totally up to you. If you want to, go for it. We're not going to force anybody to do anything. There's no need for that. Like I said before, we're here to have fun. And that's why, even though this game can be a little bit stressful, there's no point in getting frustrated with it to the point of really getting angry. It's not fun for anybody that way. Maybe it's fun to watch for some, I don't know. I prefer to watch a little more positive content. We'll drop that, pick that up. Alright, we got 1 kill. We are still standing. I'd say that constitutes a good first start. A little minor victory here and there. I'm a little surprised I got it. Now, I do like jumping directly into that facility there, that little compound. But unfortunately, it's really tough to, when you have multiple people jumping in there simultaneously, living is very difficult. You kind of don't live very long. Oh, all your videos are private? Okay. Well, we'll definitely be here to check out your LSPDFR and 5M videos. And who knows, maybe we'll get some duos and squad streams in as well on PUBG. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm a little nervous to move. So this isn't too bad of a spot to hang out. We'll jump off facing the right direction. Jump off here and go around the back way. And we are barely in the circle. Not too bad. Next LSPDFR video, or episode, that's a good question. I need to get my LSPDFR running again. Whoa, there's someone right there. The latest GTA update messed me up pretty bad. Unintentionally installed the update, and ever since then, I have not been able to get GTA to start up. I got too close. Now I can't really see over the top. It's kind of dangerous. Oh, there he is right there. He's sticking through the wall. Got him. It sucks that the game glitched for him, but I'm glad it did for me. Ooh, Car 98 and an SKS. Not really a good combination on his part. I think he just glitched through the wall too. Yep, there he is right there. I'm getting some lucky problems in the game. Oh. Oh, better shot than I am, apparently. Well, good game to him. I felt like I at least got him with one shot, but he knew where I was. The third-person view helped him out there, I'm sure. But that's okay. We got 2 kills. Hit a third one. That's not bad. Sure beats the last 3 rounds. Go ahead and watch the, watch how he killed me there. Yeah, there you go. He's walked up with a... oh, yeah, he had me completely ready. Although none of his shots really seemed to be lined up any more than mine were. But that's okay. 2 kills, 46 hit points worth of damage, and 40 points. So we got a total of 131 reward for a fairly short round. Be kind of cool if we get it bumped up to... hey, there we go. Just as an update on my Discord, I do have a bot set up that is announcing streams. It's finally set up. It's live now, I think is what it's called. NL. Now live. And it's nicknamed YouTube Live Bot. And it is posting that now. So that's some good news. With that working, I will be using that for members as well. I'll get that set up soon. Hey Rye, welcome to the channel. Or welcome to the stream. You've been at the channel. Welcome to the stream. So glad you could stop by. Really appreciate the support. You just missed. We actually got 2 kills and wounded a third one, so things are looking up. That's one of the advantages of dropping into hot zones frequently. I'm kind of hoping we get the original map at some point, because I just kind of feel more comfortable with that one. But we'll take whatever the game gives us. You sure hope that you're the bot. I'm not entirely sure that's accurate, but it's worth a shot there, Pants. If you're gonna sell yourself and become a machine, I guess that's one way to do it. All right. I love that we're getting some activity in the chat there. We're up to 6 people watching. How are we doing on likes, guys? I can't see it from here, but I know last time we were able to get 14 likes by the end of the stream, and that was an all-time record. I'm hoping we can... Let's just make a goal of 15. That might be a little high, considering it's late at night. But I think we should definitely aim for 15. So if you know people who want to see some PUBG, or just want to hang out in the chat and have fun, bring it on. We love being able to expand that. And in the meantime, while I'm waiting here, I'll just keep jumping around. Yeah, Rye actually does some really cool black and white, kind of a retro style patrol, and it's really cool looking. Check out his channel if you haven't already. He's got some really cool stuff there. A lot of LSPDFR. Oh, we're at 5 likes. Awesome. Good start. Good start. We've been streaming for about 25 minutes. We're up to 6 now. I love watching the chat as it just keeps growing. There's always a touch of red because, you know, every time you have to come around the corner, someone wants to shoot at you in that game. You know, I'm going to go ahead and I kind of want to jump in the same place, but let's jump somewhere else. Don't want to make it boring. And definitely, if you're interested in some more LSPDFR content, he's also got some all of his jump scare videos where he's either playing LSPDFR and things scare him, or most recently I've seen him play The Forest, which admittedly I laughed too hard at that considering I was at work, but definitely worth checking out. And the last one was, I think it was Outlast. It's a game I'm not familiar with, but I watched him running around in an insane asylum or something like that, and pretty creepy, but really funny videos. Excuse me. Good luck on the upload there. I actually, one of the reasons I like doing the streams now is because I don't have to wait for uploads. My internet is too slow for videos. A half-hour video will take me hours to upload, and I wish that was an exaggeration. It's sadly accurate. I set it to start uploading, I go to work, and it's usually done by the end of it. Mighty Kratos, I don't know if you missed it. I did mention it earlier. The next episode will be as soon as I can get my GTA working again. The latest update to Grand Theft Auto killed it for me. So, yeah. So in the meantime, this game, it just got released and it's been running pretty smooth for me. I'll also plan on doing some Witcher 3. I've kind of been holding off on that to play this one because at work I sit there and a coworker of mine plays it quite a bit, and I think the last couple nights in a row he's managed to get wins, so it makes me really want to play this. So here we are. But I'll definitely change it up and not just be a PUBG channel, because I'm not really good enough for that, in my opinion. And that's nothing bad. That's nothing wrong. I mean, other people are better at this game than I am, and I totally understand that. Other people are better at every game than I am. I still have fun playing them. But we'll definitely mix it up. I don't want anyone to get bored with the content that quickly. Go ahead and drop that, pick up the 7.62. They're not going to pick it up, huh? What do we drop? We'll drop bandages for now. Hopefully we'll find a backpack soon. What do I do at work? Well, I personally don't do a whole lot, actually. I work at a data center, but we're kind of a security role. I work as access control. So making sure that accesses are set up and prepared for people as they show up, and when people request them, we get approval, get their profiles set up, and make sure they can get in the door. Because if they don't have access to the building, or if they don't have approval to be in the building, they're not getting in. So, but it's all technical equipment that needs to be maintained and managed, and customers come in quite a bit, so we make sure that their equipment is accessible to them as appropriately. Ooh, there's a bag. I used to do a little more interesting stuff when it comes to security. I used to do vehicle patrols. I was a field training officer as well as a supervisor for a company that was driving about 150 miles a night on average. And we found ourselves working very closely with law enforcement on a nightly basis. We had arrests, we had trespassing, we had alcohol, drug use. It was a very active scenario to be working in. And over several years of it's like six or 7 years of experience in the field. Going from unarmed to armed, I would never go back to unarmed. I feel like a bit of a target there. It's like a shoot me first shirt. Ooh, 8 times scope for a shotgun. We'll find something better for it. But, yeah, it's an interesting line of work. This is the most relaxed post I've ever been in. And surprisingly enough, it pays just about as much, if not more, than doing the patrol, where you're actually putting yourself out there in kind of the line of fire, in a sense. Let's see. That's a message for Rye, so I'll just let that one go. Red dot. I really need to find a better gun. Anyone want to just, like, drop one at my feet? I'd be happy to use it. Tactical stock for a gun I don't have. Not really a fan of the micro Uzi though. Oh, sorry, Mighty. Should try out Resident Evil 7. Yeah, I haven't played a Resident Evil game since, I think, 4? Yeah, I think so. Been a while. Not a bad game. It's not my normal style of game, but that's not a bad thing to try out something new occasionally. What I need to do is really get back into The Witcher 3 and finish that game. I've started it twice now. Once when I first bought it, good 8 months ago, and then again when I started streaming it. Yeah, as long as you're respectful with Buddha, he's a great source of information. Not to mention the fact that he just has really awesome videos, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to LSPDFR and other mods. A lot of experience with that. There we go. That'll work for me. I don't need 2 of those, but I will swap out. I like the firing rate of the 2-shot, but it's only 2 shots, so let's go ahead and do that. And we can put the vertical foregrip on it. Apparently, oh, there we go. It will not let you put the 8 times. It would be stupid to put an 8 times on a submachine gun anyways. Alright. So, I've noticed that, well, I don't have all the settings for Nightbot working yet, but I do have, might be a little early since I mentioned, ooh, level 3 helmet. Perfect. Wow, that's really close there, Pans. Gonna throw this in there. So we got a couple commands set up. We've got Discord, and we've also got a like spike command. I don't have anything set up for the actual screen, so it's not quite as exciting. But we definitely have 2 commands in there set up, and I'll definitely get more done. I had to focus a little bit at work tonight. But it's been kind of fun to get things set up. Compressor. A compensator for an AR. Almost sounded like a suppressed shot close by. Alright, I already have one of those, but we'll grab a second one because we're gearing up here pretty good for an M4. This would pretty well stock us up. We'd only be missing the extended mag. We're even finding ammo for it. Here, I've been talking so much. Hopefully you guys are doing good, though. I think with it being now Saturday for just about everybody, I'm 2 minutes away. But it is Christmas weekend, and a lot of people have some extended time off for it. I think I saw I saw that Pans is getting a computer, which is really exciting. Do we have any other plans out there? Anyone's excited for it? Just heading out of town, maybe, or maybe you're already out of town. That could very well be. That starts tomorrow for me. Hey, Nathan, welcome. Not a problem. I understand completely that you have family. I mean, this is that time of year. Oh, circle. Oh, I am not prepared for circle. I was not paying any attention, and it's like 2 miles away. If anyone's curious what some of the disadvantages are to streaming this game versus playing it without talking to people, there's a pretty good one right there. I was watching just about everything except for the circle. So now I have to hope I find a vehicle. I do have painkillers. I only have 1 first aid, though. Energy drink used. We're taking the painkillers. There's usually a vehicle along this road. Hopefully it's something faster than the van. Which, I don't know. I've never been a fan of the Volkswagen buses. And they portray them seemingly very accurately in this game as well. Vehicle, anybody vehicle? How about one that isn't all blown up? Game, you don't want me to die on a stream based on the circle like this. This is just embarrassing. Sorry for not donating. I had to buy something online with PayPal and ran out of money. Oh, hey, don't worry about it. It's Christmas time. I understand that people are... You need to spend money on your family and yourself and take care of you first. And donations are never required. Not a problem at all. They're very much appreciated because, as you know, that really helps with family. But by no means are they ever required. So don't worry about that at all. Thanks for thinking about me, though. Nothing else, it's like a Christmas gift, just thinking about the fact that people want to support me. That's pretty cool. Not something I'm used to. Well, here we are running around with a level 2 vest, level 3 helmet, an SMG with 240 rounds, 1 painkiller, 3 drinks, a level or times 8 scope. I mean, all really good gear. I'm just waiting for a really good gun. But we're so far away from that circle. The game is not being kind to us with vehicles. If I had been running towards the circle like 2 minutes earlier, we probably would be okay. Run, 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 Rudolph. You know, I start playing a song here. I think we need one of Rye's little theme songs. Maybe that'll pick up our pace a little bit. Let's go ahead and drink another energy drink. It gives us a little bit of a speed boost. It also continues to heal us at a higher rate. Otherwise, by now, we'd probably already be dead. I know that, but you're always giving me something to watch. It's a tough decision, but at the shops it was like $100 or more. Wow. Hey, if that's... I'm glad that I can provide you something entertaining to watch, and I'll continue to do so. And if you do feel like donating at some point, I mean, I won't turn it down. But again, by no means, never required. All for fun here. That's what we're out here to do, is have fun. Let's try some bandages now that since it's only the early circle. We should be able to heal up a little bit, use another energy drink. It's a lot of time management as well as resource management. My luck, I'll get picked off by someone with a rifle, who will probably also die by the circle. The bike will actually be faster, even though it's a sidecar. Faster until I flip it over. Whoa! Turn, turn, turn. This bike may have been the one thing that will save us. Oh, car! Oh, whoops. I looked over at the chat for about 2 seconds. About 2 seconds too long. Yeah, who wouldn't? I can't think of anyone who would just be, like, completely upset about getting a donation. Always such a positive person. Well, this game will probably be the test for that. And have I played Fortnite before? Yes, I have. I am actually, and this is sad to say, based on my track record, and from what I've shown in streams, but I am actually better at... Oh, roadblock. I am actually better at Battlegrounds than I am Fortnite. I can absolutely positively say that. And wow, I'm hitting every dump truck along the way. Correction, every dump truck is hitting me. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, Fortnite, I've had a couple games where I've had kills, but out of, I think, 20 or 25 games, I've only got about 4 kills. And I'm pretty sure those guys just, like, gave up and threw their guns down and said, shoot me, please. Because there is no reason I should have had those either. Well, we're flying through here at about 100 and, almost 160 kilometers per hour. I'm going to have to guess that's roughly, what, 80, 90 miles per hour? Anyone that's more familiar with, whoa, the metric system. Oh, whoa, this is really hard to drive off-road. Yeah, the timing for when Fortnite came out and the fact that everything other than the graphics, which is more cartoonish, and ultimately the game is just less serious than PUBG, but it is a clone of a game that wasn't even finished yet. And I find it interesting that it was made by the company that made the graphics engine that PUBG uses. I find that whole situation to be really interesting. Not the method I would have preferred there at all. Looks like we got doors open. Just gonna keep cruising. I wonder if the game has realized yet that I need something better than a new submachine gun. Hey, no problem, Pans. You know, if I wasn't talking constantly, I may be able to fall asleep to my own stream. Whoa, what did I... Wow, I'm dizzy. I'm not entirely sure what I just hit there. Whoa, shots! And I think I'm driving towards it. Okay, leaving the bike. About 100. Okay, cool. That wasn't a bad guess, considering I am not familiar with the metric system at all. Well, by watching streams and of LSPDFR and other games that have driving that people use, for example, Darkmire does LSPDFR patrols from Australia, and we've got some people that also do it from Europe. I'm glad I said that right. I had to think about it for a second to make sure I wasn't making myself sound completely stupid. But yeah, I'm starting to pick it up. It's slightly over half from what I'm detecting there. Like if it's 100, then it's slightly over 50, so roughly 60 or so. 65. I don't know where this guy is, but he's trying to snipe me from a ways off. But he has to come towards me, so maybe we'll have the advantage. If we can find something to shoot at him with. A 4x scope. Well, that I can put on the ump. It's still not ideal. Come on, game. Give me something to put all this gear on that you're giving me. Ooh, extended quick draw. That's good. Be great if I could see where he was at. But I don't want to hang out by a window where I can't hit him, but he can hit me. Definitely like PUBG better. The cartoon look of Fortnite throws me off. Yeah, that was kind of my first impression. And granted, the controls are very clunky in PUBG, but it's smoother, I can say, with confidence, than Fortnite. Yeah, fortunately, I played this game first, and in doing so, I realized that I like this one better. It feels closer to a finished game. I mean, I guess Fortnite, it's pretty smooth in the sense that it doesn't lag a whole lot, and you don't get controls that don't really make any sense. But it's just not it's not my kind of game, I guess is the easiest way to put it. I know some people that go between the two games. They'll play PUBG for a while, they'll play Fortnite for a while. It kind of draws in both crowds. Mash Stars is another streamer who has some amazing content. He was one of the inspirations for streaming. Buddha Rocks and Mash Stars, for their own reasons, really encouraged me to want to do this. Mash Stars, his influence is he's one of the most positive and engaging personalities on YouTube. And when he plays PUBG, I mean, he'll get several wins in a stream. You can see I'm not exactly to that level, but I have fun watching someone who is. I'm a little nervous with that sniper who was way off. And I think we've got some people in here that was not in the stream last time, so I'll go ahead and do this while we're running through this bright, colorful field here. Uh-oh. Oh, right there. Got him. He has a ghillie suit. So he's been hitting the drops. He tried hopping into his second seat, and it did not work for him. Oh, I love it when it works out that way. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? You got a level 2 helmet, don't care. Level 3 backpack. No, I said I didn't want the level... Come on, game. He had an AWM that he was firing at me with. Go ahead and grab some ammo. Grab that ghillie suit, which is super bright green for being a desert map. Not sure how they figure that's going to work for me, but okay. Hope he's not shooting at me. If he is, he's not really a good shot. Gotta stop and, whoops, use a heal. Hopefully I didn't wait too long. Alright, so now that we've got that, we will throw the M4 in there. Throw the ammo. Try to throw the ammo in. Let's go ahead and drop this ammo. Drop that. Throw an 8 times on that. Sniper rifle compensator. Tactical stock. We've got some good gear. I just need to make sure I survive long enough to get to the circle. I still haven't picked up that level 3 backpack. 4 times on that. Heal up again. Oh, a silencer for the AWM. Alright, we'll take that instead. Extended mag. Cheek pad. He had everything for this. Oh, I just picked something else up. I picked up... I don't even know. Well, let's get in the circle. There we go. This is good. We've had 2 kills the last 2 games. Now we're fully geared up with equipment that doesn't really match the scenery, but, you know, that's alright. We'll make it work. I agree, right? It definitely has the feel of actually being out in the desert versus... Oh, no. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Don't make me start singing. It won't be intentional, because I hate singing. I'm sure everyone else will enjoy it, for some reason. People seem to like to torture me. Alright, we're coming up to the circle. Yeah, I do too, and in the full version, and they had it on the test server first, the sound is so much better. Oh, I'm back outside the circle again. The only downside of the buggy is it doesn't really protect you from much. Hey, Darkmire Gaming, welcome to the stream. Whoa, in the air. Oh. I did not have the health for stopping there. Oh, I almost had him too. Oh, I only got 1 kill. Okay. Almost had a second one with that last guy. If I had noticed that he was sitting right there, I wouldn't have stopped. But I wanted to stop and heal first. So, 1 kill, 29 points of damage. And we got down to 11th overall. Not too bad. Darkmire, I'm doing great. I'm having a good time. It's a late stream for me, but I know that it works out better for you guys over there on that side of the that side of the world. I almost said the country. But hope you're having a great time. Great evening. I think it's evening for you. I think we discovered that earlier in the chat. 1,500. So I'm hoping that we can hit the 2,800 point for the battle points, and we'll get another crate and hopefully get something other than a black pair of pants. Let me check Steam real quick. I haven't seen anybody else pop in. I'm surprised he's still on, but I don't think he wants to play from the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like everyone's probably bailing on me, so... Oh, I thought we were waiting for it to start up. Dinner time for you? Actually, I could eat right now myself. I'm actually feeling pretty hungry. But it's 12:15 in the morning for me. So, it is now officially the 23rd of December for me. Which means Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Wow. With recently having my daughter join us, our time has just flown by. Christmas snuck up on us. We're just kind of along for the ride. But for the last 2 months, we've come to expect to just be along for the ride. In fact, my daughter's birthday is well, it's October 25th, so Christmas Day will be her official 2-month old. 2-month birthday? I don't even know how you word that. Let's go ahead. And while we're sitting here walking around, we'll throw in another opportunity for a like spike. It's a small thing. It's more of a matter of if you guys are enjoying it, feel free to hit that like button. And if someone wants to give me a heads up on where we are at for current likes, because as we found last time, my form of it did not keep up. I was saying, well, we have 6, and we actually had like 12. But hopefully we can get enough likes in here to really make it stand out in the videos after the replay comes up. It's interesting how we've done, what, 5 or 6 matches, and yet we have not been on the original map. And I much prefer doing that. I wish it would show me my flight path. I've seen that in some games. In fact, there's another knockoff of this game that's actually more accurate than Fortnite. 6 watching, 8 likes. Perfect. Thank you, Dark. I really appreciate that. If anyone gets bored when they're away from their computer and decide they want to play a game like this, I mean, I don't have any connection with it, but Rules of Survival, it looks exactly like this. It might be like a cross between Fortnite and PUBG, but it's more PUBG-like. And for a free download and something to do when I really have a need to play this game, yeah, it's something. It is an online game, so you can play with other people and squad up the same way. I really need to watch where I'm jumping and how I'm jumping more often, because I start getting bored falling towards the earth, and I find myself falling straight down or doing something while I'm staring at OBS, Discord, YouTube, the chat, you know, whatever happens to be open. I don't see anybody anywhere near us. There we go. We got some people off to the east. Someone way out there to the southwest. Which means the guy to the southwest, ow, will be our first problem. Ooh, look at that. Drop in here, the first thing I find is an SKS. I really liked this cave. It's kind of a tunnel network, military setup. And there's usually a lot of gear. It's hard to not want to drop in here more often. It's one of the advantages to a live stream is you can, obviously, you can ask questions, talk about the game, and if you want to see some new ideas, new areas to drop in, depending on if you're playing it or not, you can learn new things from it. SKS with an extended mag, which means I can now have 20 rounds in a sniper rifle. Although, admittedly, it's not much of a sniper rifle without a scope, so we'll keep looking. It's kind of weird, actually. I'm sitting here at almost 12:30 at night, talking at full volume, hopefully not too loud for you guys. Hopefully the game sounds and everything are balanced. But it's weird to be doing all of this, cheek rest, at 12:30 and not waking anybody up. Because my family, my wife, usually tries to get the baby to bed by about 10 o'clock at night. And from that point on, it's like, oh, can't make any noise. Don't want to wake anybody up, or because once the baby wakes up, there's no one's gonna sleep through that. Here we go, a Mini 14. Well, it's not great to have 2 sniper rifles, but we'll give it a shot this time. Normally, I would just keep the shotgun instead. Alright. So I know that earlier in the conversation, everyone was kind of talking about some of the games that they were enjoying, and there was question about when I was going to be back on some, the one thing I didn't think there, LSPDFR. Any other games you guys want to see? Are you guys still enjoying watching The Witcher 3, for example? Because I do still have that one, and a long ways to go through the story. I want that. Let's drop that. Grab that. Other than that, I haven't streamed any other games other than those 3. And I think that's just a matter of kind of keeping it under control as to what I'm actively involved in, so I can keep track of where I'm at. But we could always throw in some other games. Or plan on certain games because they're preferred. That's a good one. I always like this jacket. Unfortunately, in the desert, it kind of stands out. Game, come on, I need a backpack. Backpack over here? Nope. I'm fairly sure they could rename this game. Instead of calling it PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which I find to be a little odd that they put the author's name in it, but they just call it Run Simulator 2017, and I think it would have sold just fine. It's more accurate anyways. Alright. So an interesting loadout this time. I may have missed a few things running through it with chatting, and there we go, that'll help. And just kind of watching for any activity from outside the cave, because I suspect there might be someone waiting. If you wait for... ooh, M16. Take that instead. It's a tactic to sit outside of a hot area like this, or the school on the other one, and just wait for people that are fully loaded to come out, and then just pick them off. As annoying as that is, I can't fault them for it. Oh, that's not an AR, that's why. Alright, I gotta actually sit up and look a little closer here, make sure I can see. I think one of the main things I need to double check is where I am in the circle, and actually, perfect location for the circle. Another random question for you guys. Anyone on here right now that actively played this game? I know a lot of people are trying to get computers that'll either run it, well, either getting computers that'll run it, or waiting to get the game, or something along those lines. A little nervous with this guy that was to the south. In fact, I'm going to reposition myself so I can get a better view. I was a little too relaxed there. I wasn't sitting upright. Hey, Darkmeyer, you know, I've got a spot open on a duo match here, if you want to jump in. You're horrible at it. If you say you're horrible at it, that probably means you're about the same level at this game that I am. So, I mean, between the two of us, we'll be able to rock it. Hey, we can get a whole squad. Get at least the 3 of us in there. Sergeant Anderson, you know you want to. Well, other than the last couple of games where I was able to get, what, a total of 3 kills out of 2 matches, just kind of depends on what you're going for. If you're trying to play to have fun, and it depends on what you consider fun, too. But if you're just out there trying to get kills and have fun, move quickly through it, admittedly, you're probably not likely to get too many wins. But if you want to work your way to the end, you can manage to get to the very end of the game and maybe not even see anybody and get killed. That's what usually happens to me. I was hoping Prone would get on. He was saying he wanted to play. Unfortunately, by the time I got home, he was AFK and hasn't come back. So I get the feeling we probably won't be seeing him. And I don't know how much help I would be. I would like to think that I could be somewhat helpful, but, you know, depends on how it goes. You and Prone have also played together before in other games and know how to communicate and how you guys play games, so... Excuse me. There's always different levels, different styles of play. It is a fun game with duos and squads. I've actually played it solo for a long time before I ever played it with another person. And I probably played it just enough to where I felt like, I might start getting bored with the game. And then I played it in duo, and it's like, oh my god, I have to play this more. It's just that addicting. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind, let you know when I do. We'll see when that is. I know that the rest of this week, the rest of this weekend, I'm going to be out of town, visiting with some family. But I will definitely remember that next time I see you online and we're playing, I'll send you a message for sure. And if you see that I'm playing and I haven't sent one, let me know. Because that probably means I just wasn't paying attention. Nice thing is, I think before they switched over the servers and I started playing the test server and jumped onto this one now, I think I was at about 160 hours in the game, which felt like a lot until a coworker of mine has about, level 3 vest, has about, 400 hours of the game time. Fortunately, he can play it at work. He's kind of an on-call position, so he's got that covered in the meantime. And he's gotten at least one win the last 2 nights. Each of the last 2 nights. 2 M4s. My favorite gun, and I'm finding more than one of them. Another extended mag for a gun I already have. You know, Sergeant Anderson, the offer still stands. I know you're saying, no, you don't want to play, but, you know, if you change your mind. It's only 12:30 here. I got time. Awesome. Thanks for the update. 7 watching, 8 likes. Love to see that watch number going up. The likes are really cool. I really enjoy seeing that because that means I'm not the only one enjoying the content. That makes me feel a little better. I mean, I enjoy it no matter what. And I have fun putting it out there on the stream. And, you know, even if I only have one person watching, at least someone's getting the chance to watch it and enjoy it. If I hit 0 people watching, you know, maybe I'll turn off the stream and just play by myself. It works that way, too. I never really do the random... Where is this guy? I don't play with randoms as far as playing, just telling it to auto-search. Because maybe Grand Theft Auto has jaded me a little bit too much. Hey, there we go. Thank you. I can't read it at the moment. Let me change that mode. Bring this up. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and play that again for you. As I'm standing out here in the open. Let me bring up Streamlabs. Come on. Come on. There we go. Struggling a bit tonight. Apparently it's not going to load for me. If someone wants to put in the chat who it was that just subscribed... Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't come up in Streamlabs for some reason, but it did announce it, so... yeah, if someone wants to shout out who it was that subscribed, or the person who wants to subscribe tells me, I would love to give you a shout out. Thank you so much for subscribing, though. I love how much the channel has grown.
I feel the need.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The need for speed.
Hold up. Insomniac Panda coming in with a donation, an $11.58 donation, based on, that's the US dollar. Thank you so much. That bumps up. Now, the most recent donation was you before. Now it's you again with a huge number. And apparently my guy is freaking out on the screen now that I'm looking at it. But thank you so much. Wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and a happy and safe New Year. Thank you so much, Insomniac Panda. You have no idea how... Well, I guess I told you last time it makes me that excited. Every time it's that exciting for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Cuffs Gaming Fan was who subscribed. Thank you very much for that subscription. I'm not with Cuffs, but thank you. I really appreciate you coming in. And hope you enjoy the content here. Man, I'm probably going to run into somebody and not really paying attention now. I'm excited. Well, to that... Panda, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah, I'm good. That really gets me excited every time. I don't know. Maybe some people just get used to getting donations. I don't think I will. It's so cool. Tasha, welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. It's great to see you again. I didn't know if you'd be up this late. At least for me, it's 12:30 at night. But we are streaming again in PUBG. We've got one match with 2 kills, another match with a kill, where we actually killed someone with a ghillie suit and an AWM sniper rifle. Would have been your favorite favorite setup, actually, come to think of it. You love sniping. That will be in the replay, and you can scroll back if you'd like, but that would have been an outfit that would have been perfect. It didn't make much sense that the ghillie suit was bright green, considering it was a desert map. But otherwise, it was pretty cool. But thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll have some... Well, I know we'll have some gunplay here soon. Because I don't intend to die to the circle, especially since I'm already in it. 2:34 a.m. there. You are dedicated. It's interesting that I'm still finding stuff, and, well, that door might be open there, so we might be finding somebody, but I know I saw someone land south of us, and he disappeared. It doesn't look like he's been here. He must have looped around the other direction. Either that or he's leaving everything behind. Which, in that case, he's probably not that great of a player, which means I have a chance. Oh man, I've got stream labels set on my screen, and it still shows that donation, Panda. Makes me smile every time. Rye, you usually go to bed around 4 to 6 a.m., but you're off tomorrow, so here you are. Cool. I don't know how you stay up until 4 to 6 a.m. and be up during the day. I do one or the other. I can stay up late. I usually stay up late, but I don't really get up early very well. Still cruising around, picking up more gear. We got a level 3 vest, level 2 helmet. Not bad for gear. You'll notice that I run around a lot without shoes on. And the reason that is because the boots will make a little more of a clunk as you're walking. And granted, you can hear this, but it's just a hair quieter than running around in boots. Not only that, but if I'm playing in duos or squads, especially if I can get everyone to do the same thing, if someone hears boots and I'm the only one there with them, they know it's not me, so they know to watch for whoever's near them. So, helpful little tidbit that I've learned over the last several months. Whoa!
The need for speed.
Hold up. I'm going back in the barn to hide in the corner. Sergeant Anderson, a $16 donation. I don't know how that translates because it doesn't tell me that in the stream labels, but $16 donation. Oh, wow. Here's another one for you. Smiley face. Enjoy. You know I'm enjoying it. Man, that... I'll jump and do some 1080s here. I guess I can't do 1080, but 360. There you go. I don't have a great way to show it off, but I am so excited by this. I may just stay up all night, you know. I'll just stay up and stream until I need to leave at about 9 o'clock in the morning. You know, that's about 8.5 hours away. I don't need to sleep. I'm only driving for 2.5 hours. Thank you so much, Sergeant Anderson and Samniac Panda. You guys are awesome. Everyone here is awesome. I love the fact that I have everyone here. I'm having a lot of fun. And nothing against you guys, because you guys are making this stream so much fun. The donations are just a huge amount of icing on the cake. That's like the chocolate that's in the cake. I don't know. I'm trying to associate a stream to cake. I don't know. Ooh, right over the top of me. Drop, 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 drop. No drop. Wait, which part? The attributing it to cake, or just staying up all night? Because, you know, both are kind of crazy. Dark, you're usually up till 4 a.m. too, but never up before midday. Yeah, if I didn't have a family, I would do the same. I would stay up late, sleep in, and never have to worry about it. I love cake too. My favorite is pretty much anything with chocolate, to be honest. But those, like, strawberry-filled, or not strawberry, but just a berry-filled chocolate cake. Oh, man. I'm making myself even more hungry by talking about it. Right, if you're feeling hungry tonight, like you usually are, sorry for this ahead of time. Oh, food. I actually had way too much food while I was at work today. I went to work feeling like, man, I'm really hungry. I'm working at 12, and what I brought wasn't enough.
I feel the need for speed.
Oh man. 17, sorry for the delay there. $17 donation from Darkmire Gaming. Merry Christmas, mate. Thank you so much. I can't believe this. Honestly, this is the most I've ever received from any form of online gaming related anything other than work, really, or Christmas gift from family. This is a family, and this has been great. Oh man, Insomniac Panda. You know, your name was really hard to say. Panda, Sergeant Anderson, and Darkmire Gaming donations. I'm gonna go get myself a cake. At this rate, if I do stop the stream before sunrise, you know, I feel like I should just drive over to the store and buy one. That'll be the new thing, you know, donations for cake. Oh man, Darkmire, thank you so much. You know, it's interesting because I remember watching your streams to start with. After let's see, how did that all start? LSPDFR. I'm trying to remember which Cuffs member I started watching first. And you know, it really doesn't matter because I have watched all of your guys' streams many times over at one point or another. But it's really weird to now be currently streaming and you guys being in the chat. That just feels weird to me. And now that I'm seeing the donations, it's a whole new level of weird. And it's the best kind of weird I can have right now. Thank you so much. That sounded weird, but you know what I mean. Anyone else feel like I'm about to walk into an ambush? Because I've run around a lot. There's only 17 of us left alive. The only reason I'm hurt at all is because I jumped off of a ledge. Man. Panda. Sergeant Anderson. Darkmire Gaming. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't stop smiling about it. Thank you so much. It really has that feeling of you just won the lottery, especially when it pops up and starts playing the Top Gun music. All right. Well, go ahead and switch my scope over. So I hope you guys like the kind of the style that I'm doing with the stream. I know everyone has their own way of doing it. Dark, you've got the things that you can buy to make you do it, and that's really cool to watch. I try to keep the stream clean, so using the, no swearing thing, that probably isn't really an option. But I know you guys have some amazing content and methods to your streams, and hopefully one day I'll have some kind of a unique style to it that everyone enjoys. Well, I know you're never going to have everyone enjoy it, and that's fine. I'm here having fun, and apparently I'm not the only one having fun. So that makes it all worth it. Oh, circle. That's a later circle too. That might hurt. Right, yeah, Streamlabs is actually really easy to set up. I was surprised because with no experience with setting up any kind of a... I mean, the closest thing I had was... I don't blame you, Dark. I noticed that was kind of a frequent occurrence. It was expensive in your rewards. But yeah, right, the Streamlabs is really easy to set up. If you've already got a PayPal account set up, it's just a matter of customizing it to the way you want to have it. And people make it a whole lot easier when they're... especially when people like to see something pop up on the screen, for example. I know that's a really popular thing. And, I'm sorry, maybe I should probably focus on the game a little bit here. I'm down to the top 10 here. Well, there's 10 left. And we're in the circle. I still haven't seen anybody. Yeah, right, as far as the not swearing, fortunately, I've always been pretty careful with it, mainly because I try not to do it at all around family. And because of that, I kind of treat this as, I've got family who might watch this. And I don't know, I've been able to keep it going. And it just kind of depends on the life situation at the time. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little distracted by the action. Yep, I am on auto. I should probably switch that back over to the red dot. I will say this game is probably the one that if I'm going to do that in a little outburst, it'll happen on this game, and I really hope it doesn't. I didn't even record videos of me playing with sound for months because it was such an infuriating game. It's the most addicting game I've ever played. But if I was going to rage quit a game, this would be the one. Oh, circle. Oh, I don't want to be out in the open. Has anybody seen anybody? I can't figure this out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely understand that. I guess I've kind of kept myself bottled up fairly well. And kind of keeping it going. But it also could give, yeah, your characters, exactly. That would give you a chance to kind of branch out. I feel like this is not going to end well because I have yet to see anybody. Actually reminds me of a song from, I think it's All That Remains. This probably won't end well. Gotta love PUBG physics. There's nothing there, but I can't go under it. And I don't know which way to go. And that circle's gonna really hurt if it starts to move in on me before I finally make a decision. They could be in any of the buildings. They're taking each other out. We're down to 7 people left. That's an AWM that someone just took someone out with, so that's not good. Oh, there's someone up there on the hill. Not really prepared for a long-range fight. That was probably a mistake. Climb over this wall. This is getting really intense. Oh, circle. No. Bad circle. Bad squishy. Is that a silencer? It is. Oh, no! Oh! I wonder if that was a trap. Could have been. All that time, didn't get a kill. But we got top 7. Almost top 5. I probably look stupid looking down at the ground. See, that's the moment where you look at it and you just want to say whatever comes to mind. Oh, he knew I was going to be there. Walked right into it. He did a good job of keeping himself hidden. I'm surprised I didn't see him. Alright, well, that's okay. Kind of de-stress and calm down now, because that was a little frustrating. We did get 260 points, battle points, for doing that. And we did get down to the top 7, so that's not too bad. I wish we'd have gotten a kill, or at least been able to shoot a gun. We had some pretty good gear. As you can see, my stats aren't all that great. 5 matches played, which is pretty much all that we've done so far, and 3 kills. But that's kind of how this game goes. You don't always get a kill in a game. Sometimes you'll get like 5 or 6. Depends on how stupid the people in front of you can be. Or how lucky you are, which I don't find that as much. One cool feature is it does have replays now. So you can see all of the games. Hey, not a problem, Sergeant Anderson. Thank you again for the donation, the $16 donation. Again, it says, here's another one for you. Enjoy. So awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You feel bad for this guy. I sub to... he's been streaming Fortnite for 5 hours. He only has 18 likes. That's rough. That's really rough. You know, we might be something similar, actually. I don't know what we're at for likes or views. This, according to the live dashboard, it says 7 people watching. But it doesn't give me the likes. But thanks again, Anderson. I cannot say thank you enough. You guys are awesome. Panda, Sergeant, Anderson, Darkmeyer. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again. Alright, so we are still almost 1,000 points away from that. You know, that could take anywhere from 1 or 2 games to all night. We've been streaming for about an hour and 25 minutes. That's not too bad. I just noticed on my thing here that Tasha, it looks like you just subscribed. I thought you had earlier. That was about 20 minutes ago, but thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. It didn't pop up on the Streamlabs, but you might have your notifications set to private, and that's okay. I still want to give you the shout out for it. Alright, so these... Sorry, I got sidetracked when I brought this up, but this is some of the items you can get from the Wanderer crate, which is what you get for using battle points. The other thing you can buy is the Survivor crate. Has some, I would say, more rare items. I would also say that it's not really worth it, even though I'd love to have like a camo padded jacket or something like that, something a little more unique, although I did get this item. I have that in my selection. I got it from this thing, actually. But the downside of the Survivor Crate is you have to buy keys off of Steam to open it. One of those where you just don't want to have to deal with buying stuff with real money for clothing. It just doesn't make sense to me as much. It does for others, and that makes sense. Dark, he added me to the Discord bot, by the way. Wow, there's a tongue twister. Awesome, thank you so much for doing that, because you have so many people in your Discord. I really appreciate that. I'll try to get some more streams later on at night, too, for me, so that you have a little more opportunity. I know you usually stream about an hour ago or so. I usually see you pop up on a stream occasionally, and that's usually my best opportunity to see one of yours. But thank you so much for adding me to your Discord bot, because that'll get the name out there and bring in people that wouldn't know otherwise that I was streaming. Because I don't have permissions to advertise on your Discord, which is fine. I totally understand that. So overall, our ratings with 6 games, 3 kills. Overall rating is 1271. Rank top. We're in the top 15% for that rank. So top 15's not bad. Yeah, right. It's kind of like the games where, well, and this is a good example. You pay to buy the game, and then they expect you to either, and I can understand spending extra time to develop your character, but when there's items you can only get by buying it, I find that to just kind of be inappropriate by the developers. You're already making the money off the game. Yes, you'll make more off of selling items in-game, but it's really kind of a discouragement for me to ever want to even buy the game in the first place. I know the most popular one right now for that issue is Battlefront 2. I'd love to play it, and at least that one you can work your way up to the things that people are paying money for, but I don't know. I kind of feel like there's a lot of times where you work hard for the money that you have. You should put it towards things that will be beneficial to someone and not just to the person selling a fake piece of clothing online that's literally just a picture. I like what Battlegrounds did by giving out this shirt, this Winter Chicken Dinner black shirt with a gold lettering. I think that's actually a really cool looking piece of clothing. They gave it away to everyone who had the game at the release, and I don't see myself changing it anytime soon. That's one of the few times I've seen a developer say, yeah, let's give something back to the people who have been playing this game for 9 months, a year, in pre-release form, where it actually was worse than it is now in some areas. And they're trying to give back to that community that really built this game up more than it probably ever would have if they had not put it out there before the release. So I'm impressed by that. They still threw in the buying the loot box and the keys, but yeah, it's a step. Alright, so we're flying off-centered of this facility here. I'm going to try dropping back in there, see if we can get into the main complex this time. Last time we were there, we didn't get any kills, but we did hit someone with a crossbow, which is pretty unusual. Yeah, I think as far as the guy that has the 18 likes in 5 hours, I'm kind of in the same boat in a sense, because I'm not streaming it for any revenue or anything like that necessarily, although I will say this is paying better than being at work. I'm having fun doing what I enjoy, and you guys are being so generous. Yep, EA. That's exactly what I was talking about there with Battlefront 2. I'd love to play the game. I don't want to pay to play it on top of buying it. I don't have a problem with buying a game, although lately I've been a little more stingy on buying a game that's full price. I have a hard time justifying that in my mind, but I hurt myself landing. That is probably my biggest complaint with this game right now. Oh no. I see you over there. Come back here. Come here. Need a kill for the stream. Die in the air. Oh. Really? How did I miss with all of those shots? A very lively person. There we go. Shot to the face. An AR suppressor. First aid that I'll need because of getting punched. Nope, don't need that. Alright, first kill in this facility. If we can actually win this place, there's a lot of loot. Uh-oh. Where are you? I think he's right in there. Nope. I feel death creeping up on me. There he is. Damn. Damn. Oh, I ran out of ammo. One more shot, I'd have had him. I hit him pretty good with that shotgun blast. 31 points of damage. Yeah, so I did 11 points of damage to him with that one blast. So one more shot and I'd have had him. That's alright. Made me slip up a little bit there. This game is stream friendly in the sense that you don't have a long loading time. And the time that you do have loading, you are bouncing around doing some hardcore parkour stuff. I still enjoy that one. There's only a couple episodes of The Office that I enjoy, and that's one of them. Mainly that clip. I don't even watch the whole episode. Admittedly, they are really bad at it, but that's okay. This game can get a little clunky and look really bad too. Come here, you. A little bit of boxing here on the bridge. Oh, man. I should have run out to the ocean. Just keep running off the edge of the land, whatever. Okay, so random thought, but I mentioned it earlier. I still have not been on. I can't pronounce the first map, but Erangel or whatever it is. The first map is not coming up in the queue. I don't understand why that is. Unless they've released something I didn't know about that means you can actually choose which map you're in. In the water. Oh, didn't make it. Alright, heading west from the east side. Right there. So that's kind of an interesting flight path. Actually, I was told by someone that there's an arena over here in El Pozo, which I'm sure is not how you pronounce it, but it's better than Bozo. I've heard that there's like an arena that's a really good place for loot, where you kind of get a bit of a shootout early on. I'm not sure if I can float 1.5 kilometers, but I'm going to give it a shot. I will say, you guys have got me pumped right now. I'm having a good time. Dark, Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Anderson's gone, but I just noticed that you guys also joined the Discord. Thank you so much for doing that. I just opened that up when we hit 100 subscribers, squad members, and right now we're at that's a little hard to read there. I think it's 113. Yeah, something like that. So, thanks for joining. I do have a bot set up now. It's called the Now Live bot that sets up updates for the live streams. That's about all it does. It's not a very all-inclusive bot, but that's okay. I get very specific ones, and I don't have to worry about a bunch of additional features that I don't need. Well, I thought this was the arena. I guess it's an arena. Oh, stuff is appearing. I don't think that actually picked that up. It did. Alright, so hopefully I'm not missing anything in chat. I'm not seeing it move, but hopefully that's just because it's a quiet time in the chat. I'd feel bad if you guys were talking to me and I wasn't seeing it, so I just want to make sure I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm definitely not ignoring you, so hopefully you know that anyways. Smoke grenade. Because the last thing I see on my screen is, at least it's not EA, they'd have you paying real money for everything. Or for every gun. Which is so true. The 2K franchise is just as bad. I've got NBA 2K17, which is a fun game, but they have turned that into a full-on spend your money to pay to win completely, which is unfortunate. Okay, cool. That's not a problem. I don't mind if chat's quiet. I enjoy it more when it's not quiet, but I don't want to be missing out on anything either, so I can understand running out of things to talk about. I have a tough time. I'm not really... Well, one of my weaknesses, I'd say, overall, is small talk is not really something I have as a specialty. If I talk to someone, I usually have something to talk about, and that's usually the end of it, so filling in the time is not as easy to do. I don't know how you guys do it every night, or almost every night of the week. It's impressive. Oh, come on, get... It's a set of stairs. Walk up them. There we go. This was an interesting place to land. I wasn't really paying attention to who else landed here. So we'll find out if I regret that later. Tommy gun with an extended mag. I'm pretty sure that's an almost required to have, because it's a fully automatic Tommy gun. It goes through ammo very quickly. And you don't want to hit 0 as you immediately get into a fight. You're the same. I don't understand really how I manage streaming, because normally I hate talking to people unless I have to. Well, that sounds an awful lot like me. It's a bit different when I guess when you're playing a game, and especially in your case when you have people filling up the chat. I don't know how you keep up with it half the time, but if people are constantly putting something in the chat for you, it's basically like just read the question and find a way to answer it. It gets a little easier. Gives you talking points that are constantly updating. That's a grenade. Don't throw that. There we go. Now, one thing I've had conversations with a couple people about is the first-person mode. Whoa! Not cool. Someone's a jerk. Oh, there he was. That wasn't him. Okay. I thought maybe he had run back into the building and went upstairs, but I guessed that one incorrectly. 1 o'clock in the morning, stream for an hour and 40 minutes. I've still got time. I may regret it in the morning, but thanks to a few very good friends in here, I can afford to pick up a coffee or an energy drink on the way. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the toughest part for me is coming up with the topics. If someone's... I mean, this is practically holding up a sign in front of me and saying, here's your question, your bullet point, come up with an answer. I don't always have an answer, but it's a lot better opportunity to have something to say back than to just come up with something. So one thing I've seen that's pretty funny on this game, at least before the release, was that if the plane came over this island, it would reach about here, and then everyone would drop out of the plane. So all 100 people would fall out of the plane at exactly the same moment. There's the water. I haven't seen that happen since the new server. I'm fairly sure the old map is broken because it's not coming up on my screen. I've been on this desert map every time. Caffeine cake. That is the best combination of life-giving substance I have ever heard of. I've heard of coffee cake. I don't think it's the same. Hey, no problem, Panda. Thanks again so much for your donations. So appreciate that. It's going to definitely help me in the morning when I need caffeine. Have a great night. Yeah, it's evening. I was hearing about dinner, so you guys have a good one. I will see you on the next stream, and see you in Discord as well. I'm going back here again. I feel like I kind of got gypped a little bit there on that last one. Hey, go away. Don't land at my place. You go... This map is huge. It's 8 by 8 kilometers. So... What? Quick math is actually right. That's like 64 kilometers. Go somewhere else. Yeah. Here I'm trying to do math at 1:06 in the morning. Brilliant. I did not make it to where I was trying to get to. Oh, okay, there it is right there. We're good. Dropping in. The shadow is so lifelike. It sure looks like someone else is dropping in with me. I see one person up there, a bunch of people over there. There's a second person. Oh, this is the graveyard. This isn't even close to where I was originally trying to go. It's okay. I gotta get in the building before this guy starts shooting at me. Oh, that was nice. Run up to a door, and it opens up the other door. We know that GTA has some interesting logic, but this game is mind-blowing sometimes. Hello, AK. You know, I never actually end up using a stun grenade. I like what they did with the sounds in this game. They made it a lot of things that I thought the sounds actually were not too bad originally, but they improved them by huge amounts, making it sound very realistic. How many times it was going to tell me, how many times it was going to take me to understand what that item was. So the iron sights on the AK are awful. They're probably realistic, because if you've got a rail on top, it's going to be impossible to see down. But this is what you've got for a view. Granted, in some ways that's good, because as soon as you can see someone in between the two bars, you've got a good shot. But yeah, there's too much recoil for such a small area to work with. Personal preference, maybe. Well, I've got an extended mag, but not enough ammo to put in the mag. Yeah, right. I think a lot of that just kind of depends on the personality, too. I know that, ooh, sniper rifle, wow, suppressor, there we go, there's the words. Found them. Only took me a little bit. But, yeah, some people are just naturally better at striking up conversations and keeping them going. And then there's those of us who would rather talk to ourselves sometimes. Less arguments anyways that way. Alright, this guy's making me nervous. No one is this quiet unless it's intentional or they've left. There's an open door right there, so I know he's been here. Energy drink. I like the camel. This is actually my favorite jacket. If I could get it from a crate, I would immediately use it every time. Okay, fair enough. I suppose you could argue with yourself. I know you can, actually. Personal experience with it. Get on the roof. What are you... You can vault off of just about everything, but you can't figure this out? Come on, game. Oh, there I go. Shots way too close to me. Oh, come on. I know this is possible. Oh. Round 2. Ooh, a drop. Maybe I'll stop trying to jump on the roof. Every moment that passes, this guy's making me more nervous because he's got to be close. He might have just dipped out after going through this building, but that's an interesting strategy. Most people see someone else land near them and they immediately they'll pick up a shotgun and just run for you. Because the more you let them suit up, the more armored they are, and the more prepared they are. Decent loot. I could definitely use a sight and some more ammo. Especially since that drop was just close by. Which means it probably attracted attention from all over the place. Did hear a vehicle earlier, so we know that there are people close by. Actually, yeah, I can use the shotgun choke. That is probably why I didn't kill one of them earlier, was it wasn't choked, so it fired a wider spread. Now, the thing I really like about the chat tonight, and just the stream in general, is it's also been a very mature chat. As mature as we can keep it. But, whoa. I think he's going to be down here. Down here? Down. That's not comforting. I don't see him like I thought I would. Oh, there's a vehicle right there, I think. I could potentially get the drop on someone if someone's not getting the drop on me while I move up. Hey, more coffee. That sounds like a plan. Oh, that's nice. My shadow looked like a full-on person down there. You know, I don't mind having a conversation with them. It's once it starts getting out of control and unpleasant... And, you know, it's not necessary. Everyone's out here trying to have fun. Don't turn it into a war for no particular reason. But that's, I guess, just a mentality thing that doesn't translate, always. And I won't say that none of them can be mature at times. I know there are some that can be. Oh, that was a garbage bag. It wasn't even a car. Oh, there it is. Huh. He probably went for the... Whoa, crate. Okay, done with that. Yeah, but anyways, that kind of an audience, I mean, I have no problem with them. I'll talk with them. They can be here. I enjoy it. Have a good time. But sometimes you just want to have a conversation that doesn't turn into someone screaming every time just because. Just because. There doesn't even have to be a reason. Don't want to have to separate fights in the chat and all that kind of stuff. I think what gets lost in those conversations is you forget that you're only here to have fun. You're not here to start fights. Thought I heard a door open. Finding a whole lot of nothing out here tonight on this particular round. Yeah, because if you don't stop it soon, it will get out of hand to the point where, yeah, you can't focus on anything other than that problem, and then they get the attention that they're trying to get. It just ends up being a bad deal all the way around. Alright, where is this guy? He's making me nervous. I need some optics, can't find any. We're still good on the circle. Right, I will say you definitely have quite the active Discord when it comes to that particular topic. So, I don't envy you that. I don't know how you do it, but you do a great job of keeping track of it, considering. Don't shoot me. So there's the crate. By now, someone has definitely picked it apart. Oh, there's a buggy right there, heading out to the crate. Oh man, I wish I had a sight right about now. That'd be perfect. Yeah, that particular issue, sorry that you had to deal with that. Yeah, it was tough to sit back and watch, but there was not much I could do about it either to be helpful. There's definitely times where once it starts, it's like, well, I am in no capacity to affect this, so no point in jumping into the middle of it and potentially being considered involved. Really? I thought I was a little out in the open. Wow, that was a nice shot. Moving target, and he got a headshot on me there. I'm curious to see where he was, though. I never really felt like I was in a good position on that particular round. Doing a lot of running and trying to survive, but it wasn't doing very well for me. Oh, well, I just walked right up in the front, right in front of him. Bad move on my part. Yeah, he got me pretty good there. Not much I could do about it, unfortunately. I'm going to go back to the lobby here and see if I can find if there's an option to select the map, because... and I don't see anything. There's nothing up here. Custom matches, I guess they do have some that are available, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for either. That's kind of interesting. They've got zombie mode, which is set up for you get a small squad that are human, and then the rest are zombies trying to chase after them, so they're a little bit faster, really easy to kill, but there's like 95 of them versus 5 of you. So kind of an interesting mode. I've also heard that there's talk of kind of like what Fortnite did, kind of the 50 versus 50. So some different ideas there. Actually, it looks like team, you can have up to 10 players in a team. If I'm reading that right, that's pretty cool. All the different servers. Yeah, player zombies. So you'd have almost the entire map is other players being zombies. That's I saw some of it building up before when custom matches were only available to certain people. But there you go. There's a look of it. That's what your character will look like. Aaron Gale. That's the map I want to be on. Spent almost, actually probably officially, an hour and 57 minutes trying to get that map, and it's not showing up. Red zone disabled, first person perspective, team 4-player, interesting. I'll give it a shot. I've never tried it. This one says it's full though, so it won't let me in apparently. But that doesn't mean that there's not one that's open. Public. Zombie. That's the only 2 modes, is normal and zombie right now. Go ahead and apply that, and apparently there are none. Really? That's interesting. I was just looking at it. It was there. Oh, that's because I have it set to 10. So there's 2. There we go. This one. Play. I've seen it done, other YouTube videos, but and streams, but I don't know how this works exactly. I've never really considered it or tried it. Now, Arma is a game I need to play. It looks amazing. I've heard it's supposed to be extremely realistic. Oh, so they're both playing, so maybe that's why I can't join them right now. So maybe we'll play. Oh, I'll go ahead and just play a regular match now and see if I can get into it. Well, right, if all you can do is scream and eat, that sounds like a pretty good way to go. Alright, so we'll just jump back into another regular match. I can't seem to get back to the other map, but we'll definitely try the zombie if we can get into it. And while we've got for another 45 seconds, I'm going to bring up another tab. That's the map. Because the other day I played it and I was able to get into it on the other map, but I can't seem to get into it now. It is amazing how addicting it can be to just jump around the map. People never stop. Highlights to include the removal of rainy and foggy weather from the Erangel map, to coincide with the introduction of the new Miramar map, and total rework of the damage model, rebalancing of various guns, plus new vaulting movement system. Check the full patch notes on Steam. So it doesn't really answer the question. I want to know why I can't play on the map that I'm actually familiar with. Seems pretty straightforward to me. I've got a friend who really loves the water treatment plant. Personally, I've never had all that much luck with it, but let's give it a shot. See a different part of the map, see what we can find. I'm sure we'll have at least 1 or 2 other people out there. I'm going to jump now. Arma 2 and 3 are amazing. I need to work on getting them into the channel, but have so many other things I want to play on there. That's fair. I have a lot of games that I'd love to play on here, using streams and videos, but it's kind of nice to be able to just have it organized to 3 games. I have a tough enough time keeping track of that. I really need to just buckle down and play Witcher 3 and at least get the main story done. I'd love to get the rest of it done too, but gotta start somewhere. I think I'm the only one here. Which is usually famous last words in this game. I don't see any parachutes in the sky except for further away. So I should rephrase that. I don't see any over the place that I'm currently at. Alright. Oops, actually. What was that? Quick draw mag. It'd be great if I didn't hurt myself every time I jumped off of things. Ooh, hey, there's a gun. Go get it. You know, right? We could make that happen if we decided we got tired of PUBG. I've got Witcher 3, and last I saw, we were still actually in the caves with the witch. We were working our way through and trying to follow the path to where Ciri was following. Hint, hint, huh? Well, hell, I mean, it's 1:30. I've really got nothing better to do. We've seen a lot of this map, which is fun, but it would be kind of nice to see something different. And who knows, maybe that'll boost up the numbers a little bit, get some more people involved. Bring in a little bit different crowd. We're already down to 65 people left. Yeah, well, Dark, either you bring it up and I'll watch yours, or I can bring it up and whatever we want to do. Works for me. If you bring it up, I might actually just get ready for bed and watch it that way. Actually, the S12K is a shotgun. I don't need 2 shotguns. So, what I'll do is I'll take the P18C, which really is just a compact Glock. It's actually a nice looking weapon model too. Wouldn't mind seeing that show up in Grand Theft Auto for LSPDFR. All animated, looks good. And it's the 18, so it does that. Well, if it makes you feel any better at all, and I do understand what you mean, if you feel any better about it, Dark has watched my stream, so that's got to count for something. You're gonna get hungry. I'm pretty sure of it. I still haven't eaten yet. I should probably do that too. I'm just having too much fun. This has been a great stream. This is probably, I would say this is easily one of the best streams I've ever had. It's a limited number to choose from, but it still applies. A lot of 9mm pistols laying around. I can tell when I'm getting a little too relaxed because I got my feet propped up, the keyboard's actually on my lap. But that's alright. I'm having fun with it. I've still managed to get some kills. You can only watch it because I'm not further than you. Hey, whatever it takes. I definitely don't want to be the one that gives anything away for you. Yeah, because I only... Well, wow, I can't think. The stream that you saw last, Dark, I think that was the one where I was going through the caves and I ended up following the elven mage's directions for Ciri. I'm still in those caves. I did end up fighting myself and the other doppelganger of the witch, but I can't think of her name, but I remember she was your favorite character for a specific reason. Car 98. I'll let you go into that detail. But yeah, I got a little bit further than that. I got about 40 minutes further into the game, and that was the stream that I hit 100 subscribers and opened up the Discord. So that was also a very exciting stream. It's been... the streaming, I never realized exactly how much fun that could be. You guys have been doing it for a while, and yeah, from the outside perspective, it's like, yeah, it would be fun to have a channel with a lot of people watching it, but I didn't fully understand the entertainment level to it. And I feel like I'm getting a better understanding of that now. Yes, that's the very diplomatic way of wording it. Then again, there's some diplomacy that goes on behind the scenes, I suppose. Vector, I can tell I'm getting tired. Yeah, since you know where I'm at, you know that I haven't found her. I found it kind of fun to play as Ciri. That was an interesting aspect to the game. Her fight with the werewolves. Molotov cocktail, some ammo for the Car 98. I don't use the Car 98 much because I find that I miss a lot with it. I did have a pretty fun one where I threw a what was it? Actually, right there. Oh, this is holographic. I threw a... Actually, I've got the scope right there. There we go. But I put a red dot on it and had someone running across an open field, took 2 shots, missed the first one, which didn't surprise me. But the second one was a headshot, took him out in one shot. I could not believe that. Yep, this is a building I have already been in. Although I passed up on an energy drink and painkillers. Alright, where's the circle? I'd say overall the circle's been pretty kind to us tonight. Uh-oh. Vehicle. I'm not the aggressive type to run out there and go find him. Oh, there he is right there. Some people play this game so aggressively and do really well with it. I don't. Whoa, hi. He had the same idea I did. Oh, I hit him with that. He's gonna heal up. That must have been a really good hit, because that made him duck back and hide immediately. Come on, pop your head out. I want to take it off your shoulders, come on. And I've seen people do it, and I feel like it would be interesting to stream this game while having, I don't know, some whiskey or something. Just completely de-stress. Kind of the way I'm feeling now with... Oh, hey! Okay, get in there. Oh, man. He's good. He is good with that thing. It's really tough to stay calm. Oh, I had him down to 4 hit points left. That's why he ducked behind the vehicle so fast. I had him. Yeah, I tend to do a bit of panicking and crazy shooting. So he couldn't find me. He was looking for me. How did he flip it? I didn't even think that was a feature. I feel like he was a little off to the left, but he got me. So I guess I can't argue. I'm not alive to argue. Alright, well, I almost had him. Alright, so what are we at right now? We've got 5 people watching. Are you guys still wanting to watch this? Battlegrounds? We can get up to the 2,800 battle points. Or we can switch games. I am fine either way. There went my head. I just watched it on OBS. No, actually OBS is caught up. It was the YouTube live dashboard. But yeah, I'm fine either way. We can switch games. I can't get into LSPDFR because I haven't taken the time to fix it. And that sounds like the most boring thing to do possible, is to watch someone try to fix LSPDFR. So I'm running at about a 50% kill-death ratio. 8 matches, 4 kills. 2 top 10s. So, yeah, it's there. Okay, we got a rise for Witcher. Dark's saying he doesn't really care. Okay. Hey, just bring on the witch, right? I haven't really seen anybody else in the chat since Sergeant Anderson left. So I guess we'll take that as like a 1.2 or 1.5 vote for Witcher 3. Oh, how did I miss it? I just now went back and saw your comment about it's not a tumor. That quote, I was actually, I don't know, I was probably less than a year old when that movie was filmed. And I apparently met Arnold Schwarzenegger when it was being filmed. Because my dad actually worked for the police department up in Cannon Beach, actually. So that's just a little bit south of Astoria. But that's one of the reasons that I also really like The Goonies, is because it was filmed out there about the same time that he was working out there. So, little bit of trivia there. So, okay, we'll go ahead and jump out. Nice thing is, it ends quickly, actually. It's a pretty quiet night. I could restart the stream with a new game, or I can just continue on. I don't know what... I think... Yeah, I know. I'm about 28. And no problem, Tasha. Have a great night. Morning. Whatever time of night it is. I know you said it was like 2-something when you first joined. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate the support. We are going to switch over to The Witcher 3. And for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the stream going. Unless the feedback... Because I know, Dark, you were saying it's better to go ahead and just do 2 separate streams. Switch that. Oh, there we go. Something to watch while I get it set up. Oh, the intro videos. The music's turned down. There we go. And I'm just going to leave that on loop while I'm starting this up. I really like how the template worked out. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and, if you guys don't mind hopping over to the next one, I'll go ahead and hit end stream and start up another one. I'll see you shortly. Thanks again for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it.